Thank you, Radhika. So now I have with me Nara Lokesh, a man who's born into the most prominent political family of Andhra Pradesh, somebody who really did not need to work so hard as he does. He could have just used his family name to sail through, but he's chosen the harder route. This man has chosen the harder route, and with his dedication, he wants to give something to the people of his state, someone who's rushing really, really swiftly to get jobs to the people of his state. He's somebody who wants to give real-time governance to the people of his state, and perhaps an inspiration to the people of Andhra Pradesh that he is going to make his state perhaps one of the best in the country. So Nara Lokesh, welcome to Ideas of India. And we are sitting on this platform. My first question to you would be, what's your idea of India? How do you envision the India that you see or you would like to see? You are the next gen leader. You are the people that these youngsters are going to look up to.
I mean, developed states make a developed nation.
Yep.
And a developed nation without ethical and moral fabric has no meaning. So as we go about chasing, growth rates, investments, and so on and so forth, I believe education has a much larger role to play, much larger role in shaping the minds of the next generation. So for me, it's equally important that we are developed in terms of ethics and build a strong moral fabric. And that is something that is very close to our heart. Saying that as a state, we aspire to be a $2.4 trillion economy by 2047.
Yes.
And if you know Mr. Naidu, once he gives a word, it gets done. And I'm here to get the job done.
Wow. Okay. So Nara Lokesh, Lokesh ji, yes, I have been checked. Lokesh ji, tell me one thing. You know, your dad Chandrababu Naidu made Hyderabad what Hyderabad is today. Now that's taken away from you. So is there pressure on you, on your government, on your father to ensure that you build something on the lines of Hyderabad now, whether it's Amravati, whether it's Visakhapatnam? What's the plan?
There's no pressure, but we love challenges.
Yeah.
And this is a challenge we have taken up. And it's no longer just about building one city, but the idea is to build economic clusters. So we have the Visakhapatnam economic region, we have the Amravati economic region, we have the Tirupati economic region. And in each of these regions, we actually have clusters. And clusters is where we are looking at bringing a sector in. We have close to now 22 clusters. I'll give you an example of it. Electronics manufacturing. It's no longer just about bringing one company. But how do I bring all the component manufacturers that are required for a Foxconn to assemble an iPhone? So that's what I call the verticals. And horizontal is where my ministry comes into place, education, testing, certification. So how do we build these vibrant clusters is going to be very, very important.
Okay.
And that's what we're going about building. So we believe one state, one capital. That's what we stand by. But we believe in decentralized development, and we can do it through these cluster-based approaches.
So, Lokeshji, what I'm really curious about is that, you are a part of an alliance is actually standing on the numbers that you're providing to that alliance at the center. And when your opposition in the state accuses you of being unfair to the state, saying that you are in a position to ask for a special status, you're not doing it. You can ask for big packages. You can actually bully the center and get it done for yourself, but you're not doing it. Why is that?
I believe in the power of collective federalism. If you look at our political party, though we are regional, we have India at heart. And Mr. Naidu has always contributed to India's growth story. An example of this is the relationship that he had with Vajpayee ji. That's where telecom deregulation happened. That's where PPP came into the aviation sector, in airports specifically. So today we are contributing. And a great example of this is the entire data center policy that has come out.
Yeah.
We worked exceptionally hard for it. So we worked with Nirmala ma'am, we worked with Ashwini ji, we worked with the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's office to create a framework that of course will benefit India at large, and Andhra Pradesh as a state will have a first mover advantage. So I don't believe in the word bully. I believe in collective federalism. I believe that the state will get its own share, own due.
Have you asked for special status? You haven't asked for it.
No, our focus is on getting the right incentives for our state.
Okay.
We have not gone to an election.
Or did you ask for it? Was it denied?
No, we didn't go to an election campaign saying we're going to ask for a special status. We never said that. as a political party in
Okay.
2024 campaign. We never said that. But yes, we said that we'll stand for the rights of Telugu people.
Okay.
I'll give you an example of it. Because we stand for our rights, we were able to save Vishakhapatnam, the steel plant, Vishakha
Okay.
steel plant. Close to 16,000 crores have been injected by both government of India and the state government to rescue it. And today it's become profitable and we're contributing back to the nation. So we have a role to play. We will definitely ask for areas that matter.
Okay. Some are saying that you quietly asked for it, you would deny it, so you're not saying anything about it in the open. So let us know. Did you make an attempt?
We did not.
Okay. You did not at all. Okay, all right. So we are, Lokeshji, we are in a situation where you have rather a landscape, a very competitive landscape where you have Karnataka, you have Tamil Nadu, they're all, and you have Gujarat, all of them vying for investment from abroad. So, Nara Lokeshji, I want to understand if people have to come and invest in any of these states, why should they choose Andhra Pradesh? And what would be the Stanford graduate Lokeshji's pitch for such an investment?
Now, we have three distinct reasons why you should choose Andhra Pradesh over other states. The first is our Chief Minister, who comes with an amazing track record. This is his fourth term as Chief Minister. He requires no introduction here. The second is speed of doing business. The way we landed Google, ArcelorMittal, and these are projects to talk about. It's India's time, it's India's story. ArcelorMittal got cleared in less than about 17 months. 3,000 acres land has been acquired, R&R completed, and third week of March, we're going to lay foundation stone for India's largest steel plant.
So the speed.
It's all about speed, and speed of doing business. The third is while other states have double-engine sarkars, only Andhra Pradesh has double-engine bullet train sarkar.
How's that?
Well, we have the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji in
Who's
Delhi.
the bullet train?
Both Mr. Naidu and Mr. Modi. I call it Namo. Naidu and Modi.
Arey wow. Okay.
So we have both together. And that's the double engine bullet train Sarkar in Andhra Pradesh. And that's why we're able to move that fast. And that's why we got 25.3% of investments in India to the state of Andhra Pradesh.
But Lokeshji, you are also saying a few things which slightly seem controversial. In the sense, I was reading up and I came across one of his statements. You said, you're ready to give land to the IT companies for just 99 paise as lease. Your state is drowning under debt. I mean, I don't understand. How do you justify this to the people of your state? Why would you give it at a throwaway price?
One, it's not lease, it's an outright sale at 99
so you're
paise.
just giving land for free to them?
Yes, we are giving land at 99 paise, not free. At 99 paise. And that is my competitive advantage. I have a policy that enables me to give it to Fortune 500 companies because I believe that the kind of ecosystem that these companies create and to the economic value add that these companies create in my state far outweighs the cost at which I give them the land. So a great example of this is how I closed the deal with Cognizant. The first Davos, Ravi and I shook hands. By the time we went back, second Davos, we broke ground. By third Davos, they're going to complete the first building. And in so much of headwind with AI coming in, they're still going to create a campus that's going to create close to 25,000 jobs in Vishakhapatnam.
Okay.
And this is Cognizant. Rough calculation, 1,500 crore economic activity per year to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now, does it outweigh the price at which I sell the land to them? Absolutely.
Yeah, when you get
and
that
that's my
argument, it does.
competitive advantage. And if I have to build ecosystems, yes, I need to bring in companies, hospitals, entertainment, education. And that's the kind of vibrant ecosystem that I want to build in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. So, also, very recently concluded the AI summit in Delhi. I just wanted to take this one political question with you. Your state, you guys are big on AI. You had a very impressive stall in Delhi. But what happened there in the last day? The Congress guys coming in shirtless, the Prime Minister's talking about it. A shame that they brought to the country. I want to understand, Lokeshji, how do you see this kind of a protest happening on a stage like that, where an international event is unfolding? 21 heads of state are there.
No, I mean, it is India's image at stake. And all the states, across all political parties, put together an amazing show. We explain to the world what we are doing, what can we do better. So it's very unfortunate that the politics of the parliament was taken to this global front.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have happened. So as a political party, we have condoned it. We have always stood against it. In the past also, whenever investments have come to Andhra Pradesh in any of the previous administrations, we never objected. We never wrote letters. We've always welcomed it. And it's important that while we fight on various agendas, policies, and frameworks in the parliament or in the constituencies that we represent, we shouldn't take this at the global front.
Even Jagan Mohan Reddy, your opposition, even he went out and criticized what happened there. But before I move to other political question, a quick comment I want to take. We had Piyush ji a while ago, and we were discussing the kind of confusion that has been created around the trade deal, and with the recent judgment in the Supreme Court of US calling it all illegal. I want to understand: do you think what's your take on the trade deal that we've signed with US or about to sign it properly? You think that India has given away a little too much? Because that's what the opposition's been saying.
See, crisis is an opportunity. Crisis is an opportunity for India to do better. When we had the entire trade war, the Honorable Prime Minister called on all the states to look at reforming their entire regulatory framework. So look at the Jan Viswas bill. This entire trade crisis has put that on steroids. And every state is competing with each other on delivering on the ease of doing business in spirit.
Okay.
And that has enabled us. So if you look at another example is the way we've approached the entire aqua problem. Because Andhra Pradesh is one of the largest exporters of shrimp globally. And we've been hit by this trade war. Whilst that was happening, as a state, we looked at how can we augment, how can we support our farmers, and how can we open up new markets. So we opened up Russia, we opened up Ukraine, we opened up a market that was close to us, Australia.
True.
So we looked at new markets, and then came the trade deal, which then enabled the entire ecosystem to grow much faster than it otherwise would have. And then there's a reason why it's called a deal. It's a win-win on both sides.
You think it's a win-win on both sides?
Absolutely, it's a win-win on both sides. And this trade deal has put, our
You're
trade
saying
deal
this
with,
because you're part of the alliance?
I'm sorry?
You're saying this because you're part of the alliance?
No, as a Telugu Desam party, we always had an independent voice. And if we have an opinion, we'll voice it in a closed session and not publicly.
Okay.
So that's the way we believe that we contribute to the alliance. And that's the way we contribute to policy making.
Okay. I want to quickly take this question with you, Lokesh ji. Recently even we reported very widely on those laddu controversy, Tirupati ke laddu controversy. And the report, the SIT, that the investigation you gave, the report said that there was widespread milawat. That's the word they used. I want to understand, on one hand, you were recently in news when you came in support of a Muslim vendor who was being discriminated against for selling the kova bun. On the other hand, you are taking up the issue of Tirupati laddu. I don't understand your politics, Lokesh ji. Please explain that to me.
It's a fact, I'm a devout Hindu. When I'm a devout Hindu, if I go to a church, I follow their practices. If I go to a mosque, I follow their practices. And I respect people the way I want to be respected.
You were the quote-unquote secular Hindu, not like your alliance partner BJP.
No, if you look at it, the Honorable Prime Minister has always been clear. He's always carried everyone along. He's never alienated one group. And as a political party, and in the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have a role to play.
I can give you 100 examples of how BJP leaders are alienating the Muslims.
I'm talking about the Honorable Prime Minister.
Okay.
Right? So, and the idea for us is that, yes, we believe in this principle. I will treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's the way we've approached the subject. So it's very unfair that, a person selling a bun was humiliated.
Yeah.
And I stood up for it because I believed in it and my political party believes in it. Similarly, when the TTD issue happened, it's now a fact that between 2019 and 2024, there was widespread adulteration using different chemical compounds and so on and so forth. And yes, we were not in power back then, but it was run by the state government of Andhra Pradesh. And as a representative, as a senior minister in the state government, I'm here today to apologize to Hindus across the world. Because
you are apologizing for something that happened during Jagan Mohan Reddy's regime?
It doesn't
Lokesh
matter.
ji?
I represent my state. I'm a senior minister of the state. And end of the day, Tirupati laddu is something that is very pure, pious. This laddu travels across the world. It's very emotional for all of us, including myself. Whenever someone brings it, gives it to us, we remove a chappal, we take it, we eat it. So it's like a little bit of God's blessing. And what has happened is very unfair.
And
now
you
we
are
taking-
apologizing to the people.
Absolutely.
You
to
are.
Hindus across the world.
Wow.
Two, as a state, we're taking two stringent steps. One, we are building a world-class testing facility, a facility that the world has not seen. That's something that I'm doing it. We are doing in Tirumala. Two, we are ensuring that the people who did it are going to face the full wrath of the law. We are not going to let people get away with this.
You will not.
Because it's very important that tomorrow, if anyone wants to commit a similar crime, they should think 1,000 times before they actually commit
So the
this
former
crime.
chairman of TTD should be arrested. Should he not be?
Absolutely. We will follow the sit. It's a CBI sit and we will not let people get away.
Okay. Now my question, I'll have to wrap up in a bit, but Lokeshji, I know I'm not going to get a straight answer to this, but we are hearing that Chandrababu Naidu might get a role in the center and you might step up in his shoes to become the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. How true is that?
As you said, it's might. See, Mr. Naidu is a 75-year-old young man.
Yeah.
We jokingly say in the cabinet that there are 3 25-year-olds in him. That's the kind of energy he brings to the table. I mean, if you just look at the way he's built the entire quantum initiative, it's something that he pulled it out. The first time he called me into a meeting and said, I want to build Quantum Valley. Under the table, I was searching on ChatGPT, please give me a one-page note on quantum computing. A Stanford MBA had no clue, but Mr. Naidu had. That's because he's open to ideas.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
he still has that energy,
and
he brings it.
Maybe that is why he should get a better and a bigger role in center, and that you might then become the chief minister.
Well, we are all gully politicians and we enjoy gully politics and not Delhi politics.
I knew I would not get a straight answer. I have to wrap this up. But my last question to you, what is about you wanting censorship on social media? You become very unpopular with these youngsters. Why do you want that?
See, one, I believe that kids under the age of 11 should not be, under the age of 13, should not be on social media.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, under the age of 16, there have to be strict guardrails. So that age-appropriate content only gets disseminated. Because today, the challenges that we are facing with the lack of proper framework is far-reaching. And kids are unable to understand the ramifications of the content that they're actually watching.
Okay.
So as a state, we believe that we need to pioneer this, and we are now open to ideas. So we're talking to parents, we're talking to all the platform
Are you planning
players.
to get in some law or something for Andhra Pradesh?
Absolutely, we are going to
A
do
law
that.
will still say what? That children can't get phones or access to phones?
I'm saying children under the age of 11 cannot be on social media. Under the age of 16 should have only age-appropriate content, and there has to be strong safeguards for it. It's not that my son can take my Facebook account and then browse away. It's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
We have to create a strong guardrails.
Okay, so
Otherwise, it's very dangerous.
That's in the offing.
Absolutely.
By when should we see a law like that?
Well, I believe we are about 90 days away from it.
90 days away, in
90
3
days.
months' time.
Speed of doing business.
And you'll be the first state to do that in the footsteps of Australia.
Well, I guess so. But a lot of other states are talking to me. We're exchanging notes. This is something that I think India also has to really take a hard look at.
You giving us a headline. I'm going to wrap up the session, Lokesh. A quick rapid fire with you. In a minute, we'll try and finish this. So, starting now, where did you learn the biggest lesson of politics? From the classroom of Stanford University or from your Yuva Galam Padyatra that you did?
Stanford for business, Yuvagalam for politics.
Okay. The entire Andhra Pradesh seems to be quite intimidated by that. What is that red book, for heaven's sake? I've been researching on it. What does that contain?
Well, in the last 5 years, we were humiliated. False cases were foisted against us. Citizens of Andhra Pradesh were also tortured. So I said that, the red book will have the names of the people who did this, who broke the law, who tortured people and politicians, and they'll have to
So does
face
it have Jagan, Jagan, Jagan written all over?
You will know it soon enough.
So, okay, moving on. What is it like working with Chandrababu Naidu? Is he a strict chief minister even at home? Or does he sometimes turn into the ordinary father who gives life lessons?
He's a tough taskmaster. If you can carry 10 kgs of weight, he'll give you 14. If you can carry 14, he'll give you 18 kgs. And there's no end to it. So he's a tough taskmaster.
Wow. So are you stepping up to the challenge?
That you need to ask him.
Right. You have to give me that access. Now, finally, your chemistry with Pawan Kalyan appears to be quite strong. How do you look at him? Is he like an elder brother the film star that everybody is all about, or a perfect political partner for you?
He's my older brother. I've always said this publicly, I admitted to it. And when we went through tough times, he stood like an older brother would with me and really supported me. So lifelong older brother.
Wow. Okay, finally, your father transformed Hyderabad into a global IT hub. Now, what is Nara Lokesh's 30-second elevator pitch to turn Amravati into a global hub?
Amravati is the future. If you miss this boat, you will regret it. Like how people regretted coming to Hyderabad when they didn't come to Hyderabad when Mr. Naidu gave an offer. So come see what's happening in Amravati. Come visit us every 100 days and you will be amazed at the pace at which actually India can build cities and something that India will be proud of.
So it's their loss, not yours at all. On that note, Lokesh ji, thank you so much. You made time for us at a time when your assembly is on, and you still made time. You came here all the way to join us on the stage of Ideas of India. Really grateful.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah.